Hi, Johnny.
Hi, it's just me.
Oh, really? It's just
Yeah, it's just me.
that's a bit of a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
It is too a lie.
No. It's just me today.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, and then you turn your video off? Wow. See, there's no one else here. No, well, now I can't be seen.
You can be seen the whole time.
I will be right back.
That's fine. We'll start in about 2 minutes. Right at 3 o'clock, we'll get started. So you got 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, it's just me. No one else. It's just me.
Well, now it's just you, Mikey.
Hello there.
Okay, we will go ahead and get started for the day. So this week we are focusing all about nature. So yesterday, if you joined in, we talked about yesterday if you joined in, we talked about trees, and we learned some really fun, interesting, cool facts about trees yesterday. And today we are going to talk about Paws and Prints. So before we get started, what do you think of when you hear Paws and Prints?
Animals.
Animals. Anything else? That's about it? Okay. So let's get the PowerPoint going. So, Paws and Prints. Today we will explore Paws and Prints. So, okay. Did you know fingerprints are unique? So did you guys know that everybody's fingerprints are unique? Why is that? Do you know why fingerprints are unique? Go ahead, Johnny.
Because all people are different.
So, fingerprints are the tiny ridges or whorls or valley patterns that are on the tips of each one of your fingers. And no two people have been found to have the same fingerprints. They are totally unique. There is a 1 in 64 billion chance that your fingerprint will match up exactly with someone else's. So like Johnny, you and Mikey are there together. You could look at each other's fingerprints and see that you have very different probably fingerprints. So let's look at two pictures. Okay, so here's the first picture of a fingerprint, and here's the second one. Do you see how they're different? How this one's got swirls in the middle, and this one's just kind of got arches and just straight across everywhere. So everybody in the world has different fingerprints. It makes everybody unique. So, go back. So now I'm going to test you and see if you know what some of these animal tracks are. See how smart you guys are, if you guys know your animals, okay? So now, let's see if you can figure it out. What animal is this? Do you guys know? If you know, go ahead and answer, Johnny.
Elephant.
That is an elephant. You are very right. So this is an elephant track, and we learned a lot of information about elephants during Zoo Week. Do you guys remember that when we learned a lot about elephants during Zoo Week? Okay, and there is a picture of an elephant. Next, you guys know what animal this is?
Frog. That is it. Indeed a frog.
Frog. Anybody else got a guess? Or is everybody good with frog? You are right. This is the footprint for a frog. Do you guys know what animal this is?
Zebra.
Zebra. Okay. Any other guesses?
A deer.
A deer. Okay.
Camel. Giraffe.
Giraffe. Okay. You ready? It's a giraffe. So if you said giraffe, you were the correct answer today. That is a big giraffe footprint, but it is close to a deer. You were close, Mikey. It almost does look like a deer footprint. Okay, next. Do you guys know what animal this is?
My mom was close, not really me.
Oh. Do you guys know which animal has this footprint?
A horse.
A horse. A horse. You are very right.
Horse.
That is a horse footprint. What animal do you guys think this is? Johnny, go ahead. Oh, you weren't raising your hand? I thought you were raising your hand, Johnny. Anybody got any guesses, any ideas?
Oh, I am.
Okay, go, Johnny.
A dog.
A dog?
Like a cat or something like that.
A tiger.
Like
A
a
dog?
cat. Let's look at the shape of this Hershey. It says hay.
Cheetah.
Okay.
Bear.
Everybody's got their guesses in? You ready for the answer? It's a dog.
I just said that 2 out of 10 was a dog.
It is a dog. Next. Oh, the picture showed up right away. I forgot to animate that one. Okay, so which one's this? Because the picture showed up right away. I forgot to animate it. My bad.
I definitely think it's a pig.
Pig. It is a pig. I forgot to animate that
Pig.
picture. I can't believe I forgot. Okay. Next. What animal do you think that is?
A bear.
A bear.
Bear?
Bear.
What kind of bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a grizzly bear or a polar bear.
Okay. Okay, so somebody thinks it's a grizzly or a polar bear. Any other guesses as to what kind of bear? You guys are right. It's a bear. But I want to see if you can get the exact bear.
A black bear.
Black bear. Okay. Ready? It is a polar bear. It is a polar bear. Good job, Mikey.
Polar for a second because of like all the dust and everything, and I was like, that doesn't seem like it's its climate.
How does it make sense? Because a polar bear lives in the Arctic, and that's dirt.
They do live in the Arctic, but if you think about it, these prints could have been, this picture could have been taken in a zoo where maybe they didn't have all snow. You know, if you've ever, when we used to have a polar bear at the Omaha Zoo, I don't think all of its exhibit had snow in it. I don't even know if its exhibit had
Yeah,
snow.
it didn't have any snow. It was just ice water, and then there was like a couple like kind of hill type things.
Yeah, so my guess is this picture, I'm guessing they probably took it at a zoo, and that's why there's no snow to it, which is kind of why it's a little tricky. Tricks you up a little bit.
Yeah, mine did the trick.
Okay. Which animal is that, guys?
Bigfoot.
A monkey.
Bigfoot.
Gorilla. Gorilla.
Or gorilla. Orangutan or gorilla.
Okay, you guys ready to see the answer? Gorilla. That is
Yes.
a gorilla footprint. Okay. Next. This one's easy. I hope you guys know whose footprint this, or what kind of footprint this is.
A person.
A human.
A human. These
A
are
Homo
regular
sapien.
human footprint. Okay. That is the end of the slideshow today. So there are lots to do with paws and prints and tracks and all that kind of stuff. So I want to show you guys a video of how, if you would want, how you could make your own like a mold of a animal track. Okay, so let's get the video up. And this is just a quick little, well, it's about 3-4 minute video on how to make your own mold of a animal track, okay?
I'm Mandy. I'm an environmental educator with the Pennsylvania Game Commission. Today, I want to show how you can cast an animal track.
It's
hiking
not
with
laggy.
family or exploring your own backyard. In order to cast the track, we need a few supplies. We need some water. We need some plaster or dental stone and a mixing container. I'm just going to use this baggie. A 2-inch wide piece of cardboard or a manila folder that we can form around the track and secure it with either a paper clip or a clothespin. Whether you're going to use dental stone or plaster, you're going to want to make sure that you follow the manufacturer's instructions on mixture ratios and safety precautions. Muddy areas such as this are great places to look for animal tracks. I found a nice elk track here. If your track has any loose debris, you're going to want to go ahead and remove that. You don't want to remove anything that's stuck down into the track because you don't want to change the shape of it, but any loose debris is okay to remove. Then
Okay, we'll keep watching the video, but do you guys know what kind of track that she's about to make a mold of? Can you kind of tell? It's right here in the picture. If you can't tell, it's okay, but I just thought I'd ask if any of you knew which kind of track that was.
A deer.
Yep, she's going to make a mold of a deer track.
I'm going to take my manila folder piece and I want to shape it around or form it around the track, and then I'm just going to push it down into the mud far enough that the plaster or dental stone, whatever you may be using, will not leak out. I'm slowly adding water to my dental stone, and I'm going to mix it in the bag until it's a pancake batter consistency. And I just want to pour it in gently to where it completely covers the track. All right, so I let this set up for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to remove the form. And now I'm going to pull up the cast. All right, now I'm back home, and I'm just using an old toothbrush and a popsicle stick to help me loosen up some of that dirt on my track. And since I let it set overnight and it's nice and hard, I'm gonna then clean it off with my hose. I got my track fairly clean. You can certainly tell that it is an elk track. You can see the hoof print really nice. What you do notice is that my track is pretty bumpy, and that's because I casted it on a muddy dirt road that apparently had several little pebbles in it, causing all those little bumps there. Now, I'm going to probably continue to clean this up a little bit and even paint this after I get it nice and clean. One thing you can do with the tracks that you cast is you can write on the back where you found your track, the type of track that it is, the date, Anything else that you want to include so you can remember your experience out in nature or to come back and study your track later? The game
Okay.
or exploring your own backyard.
Pause. Okay. So that was just a really quick, simple, easy video. I wanted to show you guys on how to make your own tracks. I remember when I was a kid, we had like, kind of like we have the state lakes here in Fremont. We had a park in my hometown called Yellow Smoke. And we had like a nature conservation area there, and I would go there during the summer and do summer camps, and we would go walk the trails and see if we could find deer tracks so that we could make molds like that of our own. Where else do you guys think, especially in Fremont, or if you live outside of Fremont, where do you think you could find your own tracks, and what kind of animals do you think you could find tracks for?
We could find animal tracks in our backyard because of our pet dogs. They can play out there, or rabbits. We can find the tracks and my boards there.
Okay. What other animals do you think we could find?
A dog.
Dog. What, Mikey?
Like some deer out in like the country, and also probably birds.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and like the lady was saying in the video, if you guys are interested in like animal tracks and all that stuff, and you make these molds, you can even write on it like when you found it, where you found it. I mean, because then if you write when and where, at some point maybe you could go back and you'll find a new one or something like that. And they always, usually animal tracks, if you know how their feet are, you can tell which way they were going too. It gives you an easy way to track all those many different animals that we have in the wilderness. I know when I was looking for a video to show you guys of making a mold, I found one of a dad, and he was going out with his sons, and they lived out in the country, and they had a coyote on their property, and they made a mold of that paw print. Okay, so since, I don't know, most of you probably, you've seen dogs or you own dogs yourself, I'm going to tell you some fun, interesting facts about dogs' paw prints, which kind of go for most animals for the most part, because they all kind of have the same, like bears and tigers and that kind of stuff, all those kind of have the same general-ish padding on the bottom of their feet. So for dogs, if you look at the paw of a dog, you see that it has lots of like pads on it, and those are made up of fatty tissue, which is why their feet usually don't get cold when they're prancing around in the snow. So when it's like really cold in the winter, that fatty tissue that they have on their paws is what helps them from getting cold, okay? And as those pads help them from getting cold, they can also help them in the summer when they have to go onto like a little bit of a more rugged or warmer surface. But that's not to say that when it's super hot like it is right now in the summer, that that hot surface, it can blister or even burn the bottom of their pads on their paws. And very interesting fact, did you know that those pads on them, they're actually their sweat glands, so they sweat out of those. So if you've ever felt a dog's foot after it's been out running or something and it's feeling kind of sweaty, that's because it's got sweat glands down there. Very interesting, isn't it?
Now that's why my dog pats in the water whenever she's done going on a walk.
All sweaty.
Like, she's so legit, like just like slam on the water and make a mess everywhere.
Yep, those animals know what they are doing when they're trying to keep themselves cool. So, so let's see, we said, somebody mentioned that they see dog.
What are we making?
What are we making? Today we are not making anything. I know you guys got some color by numbers in your baggies this week, and I know You guys also got bird feeders. I did not make that yesterday. I thought about it. I kind of forgot about it. But I don't really think there's much for crafts this week, if I remember right. I know there was the bird feeder, and then you guys got some color by number papers for you guys to work on this week. So there was really no craft today. I mean, you guys could draw a paw print if you wanted, or you could go see if you could find one out in nature and trace it or draw how you think it looks. But other than that, there wasn't really a craft. Yep, that's the bird seed for you guys to make your bird feeders. Yesterday would have been a great day for that because we talked all about trees, if you remember. If you joined in yesterday at all. Yesterday was all about trees. But I know on our website, on our Zoom website, there were a few links for different fun activities you guys could do for today. There was even a link, I think, that shows you how to draw your own paw print. So, but what's up?
When I was in second grade, we made after we went to the animal museum, we made our own dinosaur fossils out of a big dinosaur, Play-Doh, and mold and stuff.
Very awesome. That's kind of like when you're that's kind of like when I was talking about making the molds for paw prints. That's exactly what you did, except for you did it with dinosaurs. So, like I said, this week it's all about nature. So tomorrow we'll be talking about, is it poisonous? So think of some stuff you want to discuss tomorrow. I'll have some stuff for you guys. We'll talk about, is it poisonous? Be a fun lesson. Otherwise, if you guys don't have any questions for me about Paws or Prints or anything else that you know that you want to say today about them, I will let you guys go and have a great rest of your afternoon. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Bye.
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 Bye.